Hi, I'm Erin Madsen with 300dpi.com by DCWV. The main reason we scrapbook is to tell our story through photos. Our pages would be as meaningful without titles and journaling. I'm going to show you a few really cool ways to personalize your pages with text. I'm going to be using the new kit from 300dpi.com called Touring, which will be perfect for all of your travel pictures. This is a layout that I made using the 300 DPI kit Touring, and it's a great kit for those travel photos that you have. This is a layout that I have that's almost all done. I just need to add my title and some journaling accents. Let me just show you how I can do different things with the journaling and the titles. So the first thing I'm going to do a big title right here with a font that I've downloaded. I have it right here. It's called Traveling Typewriter. I'm going to set, as soon as I hit my font tool, my options menu came up, and then I put in the Traveling Typewriter, and I'm going to want a 150 point font. And I'm going to, it doesn't really matter what color it's in, so I'll keep it on the black. So I'm just going to click down about where I want it. Doesn't matter if it's perfect. I'm going to put Explore, get my Move tool, and move that. Oh, need an E. My mom is always teasing me. I'm the worst speller that there is. Oh, let's first, to get back into there, we're just going to, there we go. Okay, that one's for you, Mom. Okay, so I have my Explore. And I'm going to do something that's really fun. I'm going to open up a printed paper that kind of has a small pattern to it, this purple polka dot. I'm going to drag that into my layout. Hold down my shift as I release, and it'll center it. Then I'm just going to want to drag that in my layers palette till it's right above the Explore, my font, my title that I wrote with my font. I'm going to hold down the Alt key and hover between the two layers and click. And I just masked my pattern paper into my font. So it looks like you have these cool letters with the pattern. So I love that trick and I use it all the time. Second thing, I want to put Maui right here because that's where this picture is taken. So I am going to open up the letters that came with my kit, my touring kit, which are just some cute letters that look like little brads almost. Okay, I'm going to hold down my command button as I click on them so that they'll all open up. Here we have them, so I'm going to just drag all of them in. 1, 2, 3, and 4. This is a great little trick too that I use a lot. So this first letter, if you just go down to any of these corners where your little arrow comes up and you would drag it to be the size you want, if you just click once on it, up in your options menu, you can actually manually adjust the size. So right now the image is 100%. I want to change it to 150. So I'm just going to put 150 either in the width or height. Then click on this little icon in between, and it's going to adjust the ratio. So my little M is already 150 times bigger. So let's do that to all 4. I'm going to click on it, the corner. This way you know that they're all going to be the same size when they're done. I always seem to use this little trick. It makes it a lot easier without having to manually eyeballing them to make sure it's the right size. Okay, the last one's the U. 150. Okay. So I'm going to kind of just arrange them. I'm going to get that one up and get our I down there. Let's get our M. And you remember you can use your arrow keys to kind of nudge it into place. We're going to align these when we're done so they don't have to be perfect. Nudge it a little. Oh, just undo that. So it's 2. Get it in the right spot. Okay, so then we're going to hold down the shift and click on all 4 letters and then go up here to the vertically and horizontally align, and now they are all in a straight line. Okay, and if we want, let's go ahead and merge these layers. So right click, highlight all 4, and then right click. Let's see here. Okay, it's not letting me. Okay, let's just leave that alone for now. Okay, so we have our Maui in here. Next, I'm going to add a little journaling tag that's in one of the elements in the kit. Let's drag that over. And I'm actually going to, in the layers palette, I'm going to move this behind my photo, which is down here. Because I kind of want it just peeking out. So let's move it there. And we can kind of nudge this down. I'm going to kind of just make it look like a little tab sticking out. That looks good. Okay, then I'm going to put the date right here. And I want my journaling to be in this purple color. So let's pick the color picker and grab that dark purple. Go back to click on our text box. I'm going to keep that traveling typewriter font and move the date to a 20 point font. Just click around there, December 2009. I'm going to move that to the front. Okay, so it's right there. I'm going to hold down shift while I get my little corner and move it so it's a vertical font tab, and we'll just kind of nudge it into place. Looks good. Actually, I think I want a space in between there, so I'm going to click that last letter and click enter, and then we can get it to the right spot. Okay, and then for our last spot will be our journaling. And I like to do my journaling in a Word document because there isn't any kind of spell checks in Photoshop. So I'm just going to type what I want in Word and then just copy and paste it. So my first line, I know I want to do this, so I'm going to copy it. And then here, we're going to click on our T text tool, and just click down here and paste. Okay. And I should have changed this before I pasted it, but we're going to change this font down to 14 and do something really fun. I have a font that is called My Handwriting, which is actually my handwriting. It looks exactly like my handwriting, which is fun. And I did this, if you just do a Google search for, I typed in handwriting into font, and it brought up a bunch of different sites. I actually used one that is called fontifier.com, and we should have a link to that on our website. But it was less than $10, and it took me honestly about 3 minutes to fill out the little paper, scan it in, and you can preview it before you purchase it, which is nice. But it was just really fun to have a handwriting that looks like your font in digital scrapbooking, because I think some people might think that that's kind of a negative to not have your own handwriting within your digital pages, but I think that's a really fun way to see that I have my handwriting down here as my journaling. So I'm just going to kind of move this around. That looks good. Thanks for watching. Check out our forums under the Community tab at 300dpi.com and chat about all of your interests and questions.